Oh, yeah, it looks like we do have other rooms opening, so that's awesome. Oh, crap. I did not private this room. Okay. All right. Welcome 8 million people to this room. If you do not behave, no. Get back. Go sit down. Go sit down. Go sit down. Calm down. Octoflops, go sit down. Go sit down. Party goer, go sit down. Go sit down. All right. I forgot to private this room, so we're gonna have a nice big crowd that is hopefully well behaved. Don't forget
Yes.
that there is like 3 or 4 different staff members in here, so if you're not well behaved, there will be consequences. All right.
Sweet.
If we could get everybody in the broadcast room to keep this aisle clear, so Nubdub, you can't stand there. Please go sit down. Can't stand there. They got chosen for questions, so unless Cookie tells you to go stand in that aisle, please do not. All right.
We got this.
Okay, welcome everybody to the Tarapeutic AMA. We are super excited to have Tarapeutic here with us today. We have a video intro to Tarapeutic's channel. Dragon, do you want to go ahead and get that started?
Where is it? It is right over there.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we are talking about the top 10 things that Rec Room players do when they're bored. I personally share long-winded and cringe stories of my past with my friends in my dorm when I am bored. Come to think of it, maybe that's why they keep accidentally leaving to the rec center. Today we're talking about the 20 types of players that you'll find in Rec Room, from those confused level 1 noobs to the level 50s that make poor financial decisions every single time a new item comes out. Today we are talking about the types of people that play Rec Room, from those frozen mirror couples in the rec center to those people that think it's cute to mic spam loud and tinny music. We are live. We are in the jungle, me and my friend Lion King. I should probably have names off because I could see your name. Hello everybody. Welcome to my live stream. I'm here with Chubbier Snail, and we are in the middle of our holiday dinner. So far, your cooking's pretty good. There's cookies burning in the oven. I didn't want to tell you. I wasn't sure if you set the timer. Don't worry about it. I'm sure they're just going to be a little singed by the time that we're done. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another live stream. Today, I thought we could go 1920s themed. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back to another stream. I am, as you can tell, a little bit futuristic looking today. Hello, welcome back to another live stream. I am kind of sheriff western themed today. Check out this drip. That was pretty good. Why is there a vehicle?
It's the 8K vehicle.
It's the oh my god, no way! No way! All right. Get in, we're going shopping.
The best video in my opinion.
Yep.
Of course, Atlas loves that one.
Yeah.
All right, well, it's so good to have you here today.
It's great to be here.
It's really nice to be back with a big audience. We love having people come and chat and watch AMAs with us.
Yay.
We'll do some like really basic stuff. So how long have you been doing YouTube?
I started my channel at the beginning of January of last year. So basically January 5th, 2021 was the first video that I posted. So not that long.
Yeah, that's like pretty good progress in that amount of time.
Yes.
I know like
Yes.
a lot of people work really hard, and it can be tough on YouTube.
Yes.
I know you're Canadian like me, right?
Yes. I forgot you're Canadian.
Yeah.
Yes, West
so
Coast.
so we got to clear up some like Canadian misconceptions. Have you ever drank a shot of maple syrup?
No. I actually haven't. I actually don't even really buy maple syrup because it's kind of pricey. But yeah.
I'm actually not a fan either. Maybe it's like an Eastern Canadian thing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe.
How many beavers have you seen in your life?
Only a handful, actually. I saw one when I was out canoeing one time. They kind of scare me a little bit because they can be really aggressive. So if I see one, I'm just like, yeah, no, not going over there.
Big teeth, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I've seen evidence of
Yeah.
them in many places, like trees chewed and stuff like that, but haven't really seen too many.
Yeah.
They're very elusive.
What are the other Canadian misconceptions we need to clear up?
That we live in igloos, which no, I live in a house just like you. It's not that cold. That it doesn't get hot. It gets really hot in the summer sometimes, depending on where you live. Like it's been like 33, 34 the past few weeks here. So yeah.
Probably like half the audience is like, 33 is really cold. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Celsius.
Celsius.
I have another one is that people call it a Canadian bacon, I think, in the States, and here we just call bacon bacon, and that's like ham to them. I don't know. Weird things.
Yeah, I never got the Canadian bacon thing. I'm like, that's
Same.
not bacon. Like, what?
Spoiler alert, it's ham. Yeah, to them.
It's ham.
Canadian
It's
bacon. I don't know. Yeah.
All
We
right.
don't say A
Um,
at the end of everything either. We just sometimes say A.
Oh, no, I totally do.
Do you? Okay, I just say it sometimes. Not all the time.
I do. And one of my American colleagues always makes fun of the way I say sorry.
Yes,
She's
that too.
Like, sorry.
I know.
I'm like, I don't sound like that. But then I listen to them and they're like,
They say sorry. I know. And now I'm starting to say
What?
sorry because my good friends are Americans. It's like, I feel less Canadian now, but oh well. It's what it is.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
All right. Should we get into some questions?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
All right. So for everybody watching, we do pick these questions ahead of time based off of submissions on Discord and on Reddit. That allows us to actually broadcast the questions to everybody in the other rooms. So if you have a great question right now, we might not be able to get to it. But we have a few submitted that people weren't able to make it today. So I think Alice is going to start us off with our first couple of questions.
Sweet.
Yeah. All right. I'm broadcasting already, aren't I?
Yep.
All right. Cool. All right. So first question is by There Is One Jake, and they ask, how did you find Rec Room, and why did you want to become a RecTuber?
That's a good question. I
My
found
British. I'm not getting that.
I found Rec Room, as most people probably did. I got my Quest 2 around Christmas time, and I was like, out a bunch of money from spending it on a VR headset, so I wanted to find some free games. I got Beat Saber, and then I was like, this is cool, but what else is out there? So I was looking at demos and, I don't know, just various things. Some weren't that interesting. And then I found Rec Room, and I want to have like this story where I'm like, and it was great, but I actually had a not great experience the first few times I played it. I was terrified to speak because it's a social game. I've never really played online games before. So I knew I had my mic on, so I was like afraid to like giggle or like anything. I'd be like playing paintball. I'm like trying to be as silent as possible. And there's a few toxic people at first, but I'm glad that I persevered because obviously wouldn't be here today. But yeah, at the start it was like not my favorite game, but I quickly within a couple weeks was like obsessed with it. And then I'd already been thinking about starting a YouTube channel about something, and then it was just a no-brainer for me at that point. I was like, this is like amazing. There's like thousands of rooms to explore, like infinite content possibilities, I think. So yeah.
All right, let's go to the next
Awesome.
question.
You are not to be on that.
All right. The next question is by Real Hunter 308, and they ask, what is your favorite / least favorite video of yours?
Oh, great question, Hunter. Hunter's in my Discord. My most favorite video that I've made was probably the 12 Days of Christmas video. Energetic Ruth had made one, and she did an awesome job. My friends wanted to recreate it, and she was nice enough to give us the permission to do so. And it was just such a great experience because it was the holidays, all this like Christmas feels, and I got to meet some other RecTubers and film with them, as well as a bunch of people from my Discord. It was a huge project, but I'm just really proud of it. And then when I go to upload it, I realized that the song was kind of copyright in some countries, so even though it's this huge project I was looking forward to, it like made like $30 in ad revenue. I was like, yay. But the memories will live on.
No.
And my least favorite video, oh gosh, probably Talking Ben. Someone told me, I can't remember who, it was like, Talking Ben is trending, and I'm like, and they're like, you should make a video on that. And I was like, who or what is Talking Ben? And when I looked it up, I'm like, okay, so it's a dog that says yes or no to things. Like, I still don't understand why it's trending, but okay.
Yes.
So I remember being in my dorm, and I was like, I would rather play Rec Royale right now. My friends are like, yeah, well, I'm like, but I know this is trending. I should really hop on this and make a video about it. So like, he's in this room, I think, RC. My finger slipped. I was like, well, who would I like even film this with? And then I like accidentally had my watch open and hit RC, and he joins my dorm. And I was like, oh, I guess we'll have to do it now. So we go to Talking Ben, and RC just looks at me, and he's like, why am I here? I'm like, so I don't want to film this video with the Talking Ben thing, but I accidentally invited you. I just told him everything. I'm like, so can we just do this and get it over with? And we were just having some fun thinking of questions to ask that stupid dog. And then it gets like over 100,000 views on my channel. So it's like just unjust at that point, the amount of time that I didn't spend on it, didn't want to do it. But RC was great. Nothing against him. He's fantastic to film with, but it was just like, it's not my favorite. It's like my least favorite video, but yeah.
Yeah. I do want to go back to something you said before when you were talking about your favorite video about like meeting with other RecTubers and stuff. And like I have to say, like all my interactions with the RecTuber community have been like really positive. Like
Yes,
we are so lucky to have such an awesome group of people that like
I
love
agree.
Rec Room and like love doing Rec Room YouTube. It's just like
Exactly.
so awesome.
You can tell everyone really loves the game, and that's like the thing that we can all bond on. It's like, well, we all really love to just play the game. So, I mean, making videos about it's just secondary.
Yeah. All right. I think Atlas has 2 more from people that couldn't make it.
Okay.
Yeah, this next one's a big one. I think there's like 3 questions in this one.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Hit me.
we'll do them one at a time. So this is by J.R. Warbs. Is that how you say it? Maybe. I don't know.
Jawas.
So their first questions is, what are your expected goals that you think you can reach by the end of 2023?
Ooh, expected goals. Well, for this year, my goal is obviously my mind goes to subscriber count right away, but for this year it was 50K, and I think I'm really on track to hit that. So next year, I think 100K. That's not my main goal, though. That's just one of them. I would say because lately I've been doing a lot of sponsored videos, which I really enjoy doing, this ad spots and things like that, working with sponsors. So a lot of my videos are sponsored now, and I would say by end of next year, I would hope that all of them are sponsored. It's extra income, and I just really enjoy working with them. So that's one. I would say also, now that I have a shorts channel and a TikTok that I'm posting daily on, but I feel like I'm not good at making shorts or TikToks, I would like to ideally be able to hire somebody, like justify hiring them if I'm making enough money with my channel, because then they could take my work and actually make solid shorts and TikToks out of it, as opposed to what I've been doing lately, which is kind of just putting them out, but not really putting a lot of effort into them, not wanting to sacrifice the quality on my main channel, of course. So yeah, those are some goals. There's more, but those are a few.
Some good goals. I wish
Thanks.
I had that much of a work ethic. Alright, the next question from Jill Warbs is, there's a lot of ambition in the Rec Room YouTuber community. So what would be your 3 things you would tell a small creator for them to achieve success?
Small creators to achieve success. Well, thinking back to when my channel was really small and things that I did, I would say you have to dream big. People would ask me, like, do you think that you're going to make it as a big channel in the YouTube world? And I would always say, like, or Rec Room YouTube world, I would say absolutely. I think that you have to believe in yourself first and foremost, and believe that you can get there. And second, I would say that you have to kind of obsess over it. That's what I did. I just completely obsessed with YouTube. If you go through my subscription feed on YouTube, it's all either like how to make YouTube videos, how to be a better like entrepreneur, how to speak better, be more eloquent, and then it's other RecTubers that I follow, because I'm totally obsessed with YouTube and all aspects of it. So I don't think you can really be successful unless you hone your craft. It's not luck with YouTube. A lot of people think that's luck. It's not. It's absolutely building your skills, and whether that's video editing or learning to speak on camera, just video ideas, everything, it all adds up. And then I would say third, you have to have focus and motivation, because doesn't matter how bad you want it, if you don't have focus and consistency, then you're not going to get there. You have to put all of those things together, and that equates success, I think. It's like a math equation.
Great. Well, the question is, did you actually did you end up buying an entrepreneur course? Did you fall into that trap?
I don't believe in falling into that, because all the information is available for free on YouTube, and those people
That's
that
what I'm
sell
saying.
those courses are doing great, because there's a lot of people like telling you how to do it and then saying that you should get extra information by purchasing their course. Nothing wrong with that. They're probably making good money doing that. But for me, I'd rather just find the information on my own, and I always did. And plus, you have to just learn by doing. Someone can try to tell you how to do it, but until you mess up a video, or until you mess up all these things, you don't learn to get better. It's like riding a bike. You're not going to just master it the first time. You have to
Yeah.
fall down and scrape your knee a few times too. Then you're like, I know what not to do
Mistakes
now.
are how we learn.
Exactly.
Like for sure, that's the best way to learn, is to screw something up, and then you go, oh, okay, I'm not gonna do that again.
Yeah, hopefully that's not this AMA today. I don't have to learn from a mistake I did today.
No,
Hopefully it
it's
goes
fine,
smooth.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
We're good.
We're good. We're good.
Yeah, so just everyone, I am selling my course, and I'm joking.
Yeah.
Right, so the last question is going to be, again, from Jay Wobbs, and his last question is, what are 3 words you would describe about Rec Room that you would say to someone who's never played it before? Yeah, describe Rec Room in 3 words, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. as someone who's actually had to explain Rec Room to a parent. My parents are like in their 50s and they like don't understand that like you can actually talk to other human beings in here. I would say it's unique and fun and social, I guess. It's a social game. So yeah. J.R. Warb's good questions though.
Yeah,
Some great questions. there.
social is definitely like one of the things that I fall back on when people are asking me. I'm like,
Yes.
because like I'll say I work for a video game. I'm like, well, it's not really a video game.
Yeah,
and then, like,
it's
try
a social
to
game.
Work through like what it is, etc. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's hard to describe to VR to people who don't,
is.
or I guess it's not just a VR game, but it's hard to
Yeah.
describe all of that to people who don't understand.
All right. Okay, so next question is by bruh_bot, and they ask, what motivation kept you going to continue uploading? Were there any challenges, or it says challenges? I'm gonna assume that's challenges you had
Yes.
to overcome. But was there any challenges you had to fight someone?
Not yet. Surprisingly, that doesn't come up too often. But motivation to keep uploading is, I like uploading. I've never had a motivation problem, really. Because it's too addicting for me to post videos and see everybody's reaction and compare them against previous videos. I just have so many ideas all the time. So really, it's kind of the opposite. I feel like I have too many ideas and I can't get to them all the time. But as far as a challenge I had to overcome, I always think about last summer because last summer here where I live in BC, the wildfires were really bad. And this isn't like so much like a YouTube challenge, but turned into one that I had to overcome because I was on evacuation alert for a couple weeks. And the second I got placed on that, which I had just moved to this area at the time. So that was my worst fear because I knew there was more fires here. And as soon as I got placed on that, I couldn't focus on my work. I was trying to get videos out, but I wasn't really focused on what I was doing. And the worst thing happened. I ended up getting evacuation order. And so I had to leave and put my 3 pet emus in a horse trailer, which I had only driven like once before, like towing. So, so between the stress of that, having to like transport them like 6 hours away to my parents' house, put up construction fencing for them. They were in the middle of building their house, so nothing was built and there's machinery working everywhere. I was just completely worried for my emus because I thought that they were going to be more stressed out. And I was stressed out and I was trying to hide it so that they weren't stressed out because they're birds. So like, they're just easily stressed out. And so, yeah, I had to stay in a hotel room about 30 minutes away and come check on them twice a day. And that lasted like 3 weeks of me being in a hotel room and just wanting to make sure it was safe for them to go home. And the hotel did not have good Wi-Fi, so I wasn't able to record, even though I had my recording stuff and I brought everything with me. I was prepared to leave, but unfortunately I couldn't record. So I had to sit in my hotel room, being stressed out, worried, and trying to get videos out while just worrying about everything. And so I had to go through like old footage and just like cobble together videos. And I did not miss an upload. I still uploaded twice a week. But it was not easy. That was like the hardest time in my life. I was so stressed out. I feel so bad for my friends. I was like lashing out at everyone and crying all the time. But we made it through. So times are better now.
That's honestly amazing that like you still uploaded twice a week despite like all of that stuff.
I don't know. I'm
because,
just like really
yeah,
determined.
the fire situations were like really bad.
They were, and our
this
backyard
last year.
burned. Like it burned right up into the emu's pen, burnt a few fence posts. Like I got home and I was like, thank God I got them out when I did. And thank God their barn didn't burn and all these things, just like it all kind of worked out so that it wasn't super catastrophic. I mean, I had a home to come back to, so, but it was just about as close as it could have been without things starting to really go crazy. So yeah, it was crazy. Crazy summer. This one's been a lot better, needless to say.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Okay.
Alright.
So we're through. I think the first 4 of people that couldn't make it. Cajun Ramsey, you are up. Oh, just a sec. We got a cookie. Do you mind grabbing the? Oh, I'll just come and get it. Here we go.
There
Okay,
we
you should be
go.
good to go, Cajun
Hello.
Ramsey.
Hi.
I'm here gonna be asking a question about how has being a rec tuber just changed through your time originally? How has it added and taken away from your time in Rec Room?
I would say honestly, like it's changed my life so much for the better. Being a Rec Room YouTuber and doing what I do now has changed my life so much because I used to work like basically 9 to 5, work for other people, and now I get to have the freedom to stay home and work at my own pace. If I want to take a break and go dance around the house or do the dishes, like I can do that. I don't have to take breaks on other people's schedules. So My life is infinitely less stressful and less chaotic than it was before. I feel like for some people, myself included, it doesn't really work to go to a job and just be sitting there all day in an office. Like some people are just, they're not built for that. So I felt that in school too. I just work better at my own pace. So for me to be able to do this full time is just absolutely amazing. Like every day it doesn't feel like work. And people always tell me I get too much done. I work too much. I'm like, but it doesn't feel like work. So I just keep doing it. So like if I'm, just working at my own pace, it's great. So yeah, Rec Room has definitely changed my life for the better, I would say.
Yeah, that's so nice when you find a job that doesn't feel like work. Like, it just
Agree.
makes such a difference in your quality of life,
Yes.
for sure.
Like they say, if you find a job you like, you never work a day in your life.
Yeah. All right. Thanks so much for your question, Cajun
Thanks,
Ramsey.
Cajun Ramsey.
Next up, we have Boss, if you want to come down to the broadcast spot.
Hello.
Hi.
My question
Alright.
is, how would someone start doing YouTube in Rec Room, but they only have a Quest?
If you only have a Quest, I always say, like, it doesn't really matter what you're starting out with. I think Mr. Beast started with, like, just a cell phone. I think it doesn't matter as long as you can record. And the Quest 2 has actually a decent mic. Quest 1 doesn't, so I hope you mean Quest 2. But it doesn't really matter what you start out with because I think Quest 2, good. People will watch your videos and things like that. It doesn't so much matter about the quality of it at the start anyways. Like if you've been doing it for 6 months or a year and you're like really serious about it, your channel's taking off, yeah, start to look into better things. But I don't think you need PC VR and a streamer cam and like a really expensive PC to do this kind of stuff. I really don't. It matters more about your personality, your video editing skills, all these things that can be learned for free, I would say. So you can do it regardless.
Awesome. Thanks for your question, Boss. Actually, next up we're going to, Atlas is going to answer just a few more. Paul, if you could back up for a minute. Yeah. We're going to get a few questions from Atlas from people that could not make it.
Sorry, I wasn't prepared for this.
Stand over there in the waiting spot. It's your turn next. No, sometimes.
All right. How did you become so big making videos, and how can I do the same on Instagram? Greetings, Nikki.
Nikki, thanks for your question. I think for me, the secret has been uploading consistently and often, and then also trying to improve here and there. Instagram is a weird one. I have Instagram and I love Instagram because I like posting and taking Rec Room photos. So I can't really speak directly for Instagram, but for any social media, I think the important thing is mainly just consistency and sticking to your niche. Like for me on Instagram with my Rec Room, I wouldn't post like a photo of my lunch. I would just stick to mainly what is already like specific to the audience that I'm trying to attract. So I think being focused in your niche is super important, especially at the start. Some people, I look at their channels or look at their social media, it's just all over the place, and you will attract like 50 different kinds of people and not be able to grow if you do 50 different types of things that don't have anything to do with each other. So I'd say definitely focus and niche down, and be consistent and post often. That's like the secret to social media right there. Just don't give up. It's always going to take a while. It's always going to take a while. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think if I took that advice on my Instagram, it would probably be doing a lot better. I just post whatever random thing comes to mind. It's like, look at all my raspberries, look at my dog, look at this food I made. Like,
Well, that's
I'm just all over
different.
the place, but
Yeah. If it's like
that's not the goal for me to grow or anything,
exactly.
so.
And Instagram, I feel like is slow going, at least for me, anyways. Maybe it's not as big of a platform as some. So I was like, I'm in no position to give Instagram advice. I don't know if I'm. Oh, actually, I don't even post like stories or whatever they're called on Instagram. I just post pictures. So I'm probably like missing out in that regard. I should be doing more on Instagram.
I think I did like once when I felt like I was just photo dumping too much stuff. I'm like, I should learn to make a story, and I think I did. So I've made like one story during my trip to Hawaii. That was it.
That's awesome. I need to learn.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So the next question is, what is the hardest part of being a RecTuber?
The hardest part of being a RecTuber. would probably be just being a public figure, I guess. Like, you are always under scrutiny, I suppose. I mean, most people are generally very nice, but like, I find if I'm just playing Rec Royale with my friends, for example, I try to wave at people. I try to, do that. But some nights I just don't want to. So I like just go into the lobby, I spawn in, and I run away into the corner. So if you like see me hiding in a shrub somewhere, I just don't want to talk to anybody. I'm not like on 24/7. So it's really tough. Sometimes people don't understand that. So I'll see a comment the next day on my YouTube channel that says like, I saw you and you ran away. And I'm like, I did do that. Yeah. But I have to sometimes to stay sane because I can't be on as Tarapeutic all the time because I also like Rec Room. So when I'm on here, I'm not always filming. Sometimes I'm just hanging out with my friends with my mic off and we're on a Discord call and we're talking about whatever. So it's really tough sometimes, I think, just being in the public eye all the time, especially in a game like this where people can always see you. So that to me is the hardest part.
Like, yeah, I think like there's a lot of energy that comes into being like on for the cameras.
Yes.
Because I definitely know like when I'm doing something in the public eye, like my personality goes a little bit bigger, like I'm more expressive, etc., etc.
Yes.
And like that takes a lot of energy, actually.
It does. Like I live streamed a couple days ago and I hadn't in a long time. And I thought, my gosh, am I ever exhausted after this? My brain power was just like 5% for the rest of the day, losing every Rec Royale match. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but I'm just mentally fatigued, okay? It's really true. Like for someone like me with social anxiety, it really does take a lot more out of me than maybe it does for some people who are naturally like effervescent. I'm not. So I get overwhelmed sometimes. And that, again, coupled with being a public figure is not always the easiest thing, but I'm getting a little better and I'm trying to push through it, but I'm also getting to know my limits. If I feel like it's not working, I end the stream. If I feel like I'm being crowded by people, I just spawn back to my dorm because I can't do it. The alternative is not pretty, so I just leave.
Yeah. No, and that's like super important to get to know your limits.
I
and,
agree.
Like, know your escape routes too. Like
Yes.
if you're in a situation where it's like this isn't working, like that knowing how to get out quickly is like
Exactly.
super important.
Yes, I agree.
Awesome. That was a great question.
Yes, it was.
All right, I think Atlas has one more, and then we'll go back to some from people in the room.
Yeah, that question was from Mario Pro, by the way. I don't think I read out that name.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
All right, last question from me then. So this is from Deadpool the Dummy, and they are asking, what was the hardest goal to accomplish in your YouTube career?
That is a good question. I think probably collabing with other RecTubers because I always wanted to, especially like even starting like a year ago or more, I really wanted to collab with some of the bigger names. But just feeling like they started this a long time before me and I'm just like the new kid on the block has been kind of tough. Feeling like maybe they wouldn't want to collab with me or anything like that. And it's just very, very recently, like we're like a year and 9 months into this journey. And I only recently started feeling like I'm up here and not like they're up here and I'm way down here. So, and I'm starting to slowly dip my toes into going to events that I wouldn't even go. I'm just like, I can't go. Like, I can't like actually meet these people. I was just too scared. So that was the hardest thing. I really wanted to, but I couldn't like push myself to do it. And now I'm sitting here with you. So I'm obviously trying to overcome this slowly. It's not as scary.
Yeah.
Like you said, everyone's really great.
It's going. Yeah. Well, and we helpfully moved the thing that says how many people are watching, so you don't have to stress about that.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
Except I think I moved it into the wall. Like when I look, I just.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
I
It
was
can
trying to
stay.
find it.
It can stay in the wall. I don't want to
Yeah.
know if like 50 or 5,000 people are watching. I'm just gonna pretend it's the people in front of me. So
we can deal with what's in the
yes,
room
I can
here.
deal with this. Everyone looks fairly well behaved too. So good job.
All right. Okay. We finally have one from the room. Enter
Yay.
Ben's Plays. Do you want to come up to the broadcast spot? Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Hello, my name
Hi.
is Enderman Plays, and I'm a small Rec Room YouTuber. I was wondering if you had any advice on how to attract more viewers on YouTube.
Wow. How to attract more viewers? That's a great question. Especially as a small content creator, the key I find is because what you're not going to get when you're a small creator is traffic from recommended. You're not going to get traffic from like the homepage and things like that. So you have to rely on search. And something I made the mistake of doing when I was new at this, or a small channel, is I was making whatever I wanted. I was like, hey, this horror map looks fun. Let's make a video on that. I want to make a skit about like Coach's root beer. And that's not really the best thing to do in hindsight. I ended up making glitches videos don't really recommend. You don't want to exploit glitches, of course, but that's something that people were searching for. I am morally obligated to say that in the presence of Mama Monkey. You don't want to do that. Trust me. But like in hindsight, I'm like, oh, that's something that people were searching for, in high volumes too, is how to break Rec Room. But if you want to grow as a small creator, you have to focus on search results. So I would say find. And it doesn't have to be something like a tutorial necessarily. It could be something that's trending. Like right now, Showdown just came out. So if I was new, and I even do this to this day, honestly, I capitalize on those things because it's just extra traffic that you're going to get. So if you can be one of the first to put out a video when Rec Room comes out with a new consumable, a new Rec Room original, new news, like anything breaking news, like get right on that. Like it was actually funny because I was talking about being evacuated from the wildfires. I did risk the crappy hotel Wi-Fi because sushi consumable had just come out. It was like 6 a.m.
Wow.
I'm in my hotel room trying to be quiet because I don't like know who was listening, and I'm like, sushi just came out, you guys, and like I'm like, I gotta get this video out. I gotta get it out. Like you have to do that when you're small. You gotta grind and hustle and like get on top of the news and just like hope that you get views from it.
Yeah.
And then as you're doing that, showcase your personality, showcase why people should want to subscribe, and then your channel should grow. And then eventually, you'll be like me, where you can just post anything and recommended feed will probably pick it up at least for a while, guaranteed to get 5 or 10K views on like whatever. So it's a journey. You got to start small.
Yeah. Awesome question. Thank you, Enderben,
Yes.
please. All right. For the next question, we have Woolpaw.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
My question is, what gives you the creative spark to keep making content on your channel?
Thank you for your question. As I said earlier, I really don't struggle with ideas. I think maybe it's because I play the game all the time, but I constantly just have more and more ideas for posting. I keep like a Word document of Atlas. Yeah, that's what I'm here for, to motivate everyone to become a Rec Room YouTuber. I feel like it's addicting to post content too, you know, like I love getting creative with an idea, posting it, and then seeing it do well, seeing the numbers. I really have never had a motivation problem, to be honest with you. I always have a spark to upload videos, just what I love to do. So more ideas than I could possibly post. But thanks for your question.
All right. Surprise, Atlas. You're up next.
Oh, what?
Skull Red's video.
Hold on. Oh.
Do you want me to just do it? I have the sheet up. And I love this question because it's relevant to my interest.
All right.
So
I mean, if you want to do it.
This
Come
is
on,
from
Mama Monkey.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Come here and do it.
I'll do it.
You gotta stand here.
Oh, I
You
have to
gotta
go
stand
do
here.
that.
You have to broadcast. Okay.
Okay. So this question is from SkullRed112700, and the question is, if you could add anything to the Rec Royale Island, what would it be? I love this question.
I'm gonna like answer the question and not answer it at the same time. I think we should get another Rec Royale Island altogether. Like I love the map. It's huge. Like I still don't know the difference between the two cabins. Someone would be like, no, I'm over at Delta cabins, and then I'm over there dying at the other ones. So like it's a huge map. It's not like I'm bored of it or anything.
Yeah.
But man, would ever be fantastic if they could make a second one. Not even necessarily like forest related, maybe, but.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Rec Royale, but I realize that it's not as popular as some of the other Rec Room originals, so I don't foresee that happening. But a girl can dream, so that's what I would like.
Yeah. We definitely, like, at one point we had talked about season 2, and, like,
Yes.
oh, man, it kind of breaks my heart, because I know, like, some of the stuff they were thinking about doing.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, man, I want that.
I
But,
know. Yeah.
one of the things, actually, I can kind of make stealth announcement for people who are, like, at the AMA. One of the things that they planned on for season 2 was more like Rec Royale specific t-shirts.
Oh, cool.
And a lot of those are in our Threadless store if you ever go to like recroom.threadless.com. I actually talked them into making them, and we're going to sell them, I think, for the first time at RecCon this year.
Like actual like
so
IRL
I'm like-
merch? Or in
Yeah,
game?
it's like well, it'll be both in-game and IRL. It's been IRL
so
for a while,
excited.
so there's like the Be Yourself shirt.
Oh, that's
and
so cool.
like a Rec Royale shirt, and I'm like, we need Rec Royale stuff.
I
so I
know.
talked them into like making some of it to sell at RecCon.
Thank
so
you for
I'm
your service. I literally have
excited to
the
get some Rec Royale shirts.
I literally have the Frontier Island poster hanging up of my computer, and I 90% of the time am wearing like Rec Room merch, like t-shirts. So I would love some Rec Royale ones, like IRL. I'm like at the grocery store with my Cyber Junk City. Oh, I didn't mean to like open that. Well, another one will take its place. Don't worry.
Yeah, there will be more boxes.
Yes,
I'm sure.
there's one
Yeah,
now.
here
Yes.
comes another one. All right.
We'll have to shout
okay.
to somebody about Rec Royale. I think we've got to get on that, Mama Monkey.
Yes.
Yeah, it would be awesome to have more Rec Royale.
It
I
would.
can't remember if Carly Not Carly actually made it in the room or not. I don't think we found them. Is Carly Not Carly here? Give me a wave if you are. Okay, I don't think so. All right, I will do their question. So they want to know, how has Rec Room and YouTube affected your life, and was it in a good way or bad way?
I would say Rec Room has affected my life in a good way, obviously. The only bad way it would affect my life is maybe like for the first, up until recently, I was playing too much of it, I think. Maybe like 3 or 4 hours a day. I can't believe I'm admitting this. But now it's down to like maybe like under or around 2 hours a day. So I've got a little bit more balance with my real life now. But in general, it's like made me more social. I really didn't have a lot of friends. Actually, I had no friends before I started Rec Room. Not like in a bad way, like, oh my gosh, I'm so lonely. It's just I'm kind of like introverted, prefer to do my own thing. I just would rather spend time by myself, I guess. So Rec Room has made me feel like the social circle that I didn't know that I needed to have. And yeah, I really feel like I'm a lot more social now. I feel like I need the friends that I have. And that's the great thing about Rec Room. You can really meet people from all over the world, any age, and get chatting with them, make friends. That's the beautiful thing about a game like this.
Cookie, feel free to just room ban him. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm still not a social person, but I'm better. Better than I was.
Yeah. What's the longest that you've spent in game?
I feel put on the spot.
Like in one stretch.
Probably like 6 hours-ish. But
yeah, I've done that too.
I wasn't trying to film it or anything like that. I just like got caught up. But like I don't understand why people do like the 24 hours in Rec Room videos. I don't understand that.
God,
I
yeah.
could never
Yeah.
like either like sleep in VR or like whatever, like especially live streaming it or even just filming it. I couldn't do that. After like a few hours, especially in the
Yeah.
summertime, you just want to take your headset off. It's like it's just I don't know. It's just not that comfortable.
Yeah, the longest I've done is 6 hours too. I had like 2 hours of like an event I was doing, and then I think I had 2 hours of filming, and then I just hung out with friends for 2 hours, and by the end of that, I'm just like, I never want this headset on my face
Yes.
again ever.
You feel weird
and
after.
like less than 12 hours, it was back on.
I actually
but,
think
you know,
the time that I did was that St. Patrick's Day treasure hunt. I think that's the day that I spent way too long looking for that. And also, you just gave me a video idea. I was like, I'll spend 24 hours in Rec Room on screen mode on my PC. I'll just have it open, then I'll like make the video, and it'll be like everyone will be like disliking it. Clickbait. Hey, I spent 24 hours in it. It's just on screen mode where I was maybe or maybe not there. I may do that.
Yeah.
I may not, depending on how much I annoy
I would be asleep
everyone.
on my keyboard for sure.
Yeah.
I would just be like passed out.
Yeah. Too funny.
All right. Next up, I think we have technological with the next question.
Techno.
Alright, yeah. So my question was, out of the videos you've made, what video are you most proud of?
Most proud of.
That could be like editing or whatever.
Yeah. Thanks for your question. I think the video that I'm most proud of, this is the first thing that comes to mind, is my mom plays Rec Room. And not for like, I don't know, not because of anything I did. It's just, I'm really proud of her, I guess, for playing Rec Room. Because I had planned it out. My parents don't live near me. They live like, I don't know, 6 hours away. So I was going to go visit there in the winter time. And I brought all my Quest 2 stuff. I was prepared. I told her, I'm like, you're going to try Rec Room. I'm going to film it. And I get in the vehicle when they pick me up. My parents pick me up and she goes, F COVID. I've been sick for 3 weeks. I'm like... My first thought was like, get me out of this vehicle. I don't want COVID. But then I'm like, 3 weeks, you're probably not contagious anymore. And then second, I'm like, oh no, we were supposed to film. And I swear I also said like, I hope you feel better. That makes me sound really selfish. But anyway, so we went. Anyway, so she actually still wanted to do it. So I got her all hooked up with her own account. And then I realized she had to go through orientation. Then I felt really bad all over again. It's like, sorry, I forgot about orientation. But she was such a trooper. Like she went through, she played the game, and she was just like exhausted and ill the whole time. I don't think you can really tell in the video, but she totally was. And the video did really good. And when she finally, like months later, understood that like YouTube is a thing and like here's how you subscribe, and like that video's doing well, like basic concepts she's understood. She came back and she filmed a part 2 with me, so I'm really proud of my mom. I think she may be watching this right now if she figured out how to click on the link that I sent her this morning on Facebook. So maybe, hi mom, if you're watching. If not,
she
then
is, hi Therapeutic's mom.
Yeah. Too funny. Yeah, proud of my mom for that.
All right. Okay, next up, oh my god. You told me at the beginning how to say your name and I've already forgotten. Chimarin?
I just say Chim when in doubt. He doesn't mind I ask.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, forgive me, my headset's
Okay.
actually falling off my face as well with the UK heat. But my
Oh.
question
Tell me
was,
about it, mate.
what was
Yeah,
your favorite
Atlas
moment
is
in Rec
suffering
Room
too.
since becoming a Rec Room YouTuber?
A favorite moment in Rec Room? Okay. I have many favorite moments in Rec Room. I like the holidays because the holidays give me all the feels in Rec Room because of all like the maps and like music and stuff like that. But there was in last Halloween in all of October, I did I think 4 altogether, like these spooky live streams, and I really enjoyed like making those intros for those too. I like love that stuff. But what I don't like is horror maps. So I vowed that every live stream during October I would do these spooky streams, and it like unlike other RecTubers I saw spooky streams, they just went and played like a quest. I'm like, no, I'm actually gonna like go to horror maps and like get scared. And some people know maybe about me that I don't do very well in those. Just like very like jumpy and like screaming all the time. I'm not phoning in. Even with Rec Room graphics being what they are, it just scares me. I don't know why. So I ended up in this one room. It's called The Man in the Basement, and it's like a 1-player horror map. And it was the one I was absolutely dreading the most because it's 1 player. It's like 150% more scary when it's just you. So I go there and I'm like in the dark, freaking out, literally wondering, should I just quit? Like, I don't want to do this, but I don't want to like let stream down. And they're like in chat. I look down and there's Rec Room, like actual Rec Room. It wasn't a fake account because I had them added as a mod, so I knew it was Rec Room. And they're like, you got this. And I was like, do I though? But it was so cool. Like it kept me going for like maybe another 20 minutes before I actually like couldn't take that map anymore. I never did finish it, actually. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
But it was so cool to see them
I
in
don't
chat for
know,
the first time.
I'm iffy on those like 1-player horror maps because like on the one hand like I've gone through some horror maps with friends where like they were totally getting me even worse riled up.
Yes.
Like, I went through with like Sock Monkey and some other people through Camp Lone Pine, like way back in the day. And we got to this like maze part and they're like whispering stuff at me and I just noped out straight back to my dorm. I'm just like, no, this is too much. But like, I cannot do the single player one.
No, I can't
like,
either.
I just get way too freaked out.
Same.
It's
If there's no one that I can push
ah.
ahead to use as a shield, then I don't want any part of it. That's my logic. So I probably won't go back to that map. But it was still one of my favorite moments. It was really
Yeah.
cool. First time Rec Room pops into my chat just to say hey.
Yeah, well, that's always good. All right, who do we got next? Inspector 7878, who I think denied my friend request like 4 times. What's the deal with that?
I didn't mean to do that.
That's okay. That's
4
okay. I'm
times?
just teasing you. I'm just teasing you. Okay.
Okay. My question was, wait, Justine, when you got your emus, did you have to train them and let them warm up to you?
Actually, thanks for your question, by the way. When I got my emus, they were eggs. So the eggs arrived in the mail, and I had to put them in the incubator and like hand turn them like 3 times a day and do all this math too. There's like a lot of math involved with incubating eggs. So I think the reason that they quote unquote warmed up to me was because I was the first thing they saw when they were born, and I handled them a lot when they were young too. And even now, like they're not like a dog or cat. They're not domesticated. I feel like I should have prefaced this question with like, yes, I have 3 pet emus. That's not like a joke. Sometimes people think it's a joke. I think you thought it was a joke. I'm like, no, it's very real.
Yeah, somebody told me, like, I was just playing Rec Royale on my other account one day, and like it came up because this person that I was playing with saw the poster for the AMA in the rec center, and like they didn't know it was me because it was on a different account, but they were just talking about Tarapeutic, and
Oh, they didn't know it was you?
Yeah, she has 3.
That's
they
even
didn't know it was
funnier.
me, and they're like, yeah, she has 3 emus, and I'm like,
Aw,
is this kid punking me right now?
that's
like,
too funny.
Am I gonna go ask Tarapeutic about her emus, and she's gonna be like, "What the hell are you talking about?"
No,
So
you asked me, and
I'm glad you do actually have emus.
you ended up suffering through like 10 minutes of me describing each one in detail, and you're probably getting bored.
Because I totally asked because like my experience with emus is like TikTok emus. So
Yes.
there's like Emmanuel the emu that knocks the camera over all the time.
Yes.
And then there is Karen the emu who tries to murder her owner like every time.
Yes.
So I'm like, why would you have emus? But like, it sounds like your experience with them is like
Yeah, no,
way
I think-
better than some of the other stuff.
I
out
think it's
there.
because I raised them, but even so, like, I don't know, I think it's how you raise them too. Like, I'm always just super gentle and loving with my emus and any pets, really. Obviously, it's how you raise them too. But they're kind of skittish, you know, like they're warmed up to me, but they don't want to like cuddle and stuff. One of them does, Strider. He's really adorable. He loves to get pets and help me garden and stuff like that. And the other two are the girls. They don't really want to have much to do with me, but they're still friendly. So yeah, and they're just turned 4, so I've had them for a few years now. But yeah, if you don't get the emus as babies, that is something you're going to run into, is that they're not going to be as bonded to you, because they're like basically wild animals, more or less. Like they're not like a dog or cat in that regard. So yeah, I lucked out with them.
Yeah.
Thanks for your question.
That's really cool. All right, Atlas, are you up for 2 more, or are you busy? Okay, he's got it under control.
Okay, good.
Always. Okay, maybe I don't.
The next question is from DVQ, if that helps you find it.
DVQ.
Yeah, I got it. Alright, cool. So, big up DVQ. They ask, if you had a piece of advice that you would like to give to everyone in this room, or I guess to all the rooms, what would it be?
DVQ. It's like one of the most active members in my Discord. Thanks, DVQ. Love your question. A piece of advice that is applicable to all. Let's see. I think maybe just about happiness. Like if you're going through whatever it is that you're going through, you're not going through a good time, whether it's at school or, you know, you don't enjoy your job, you know, maybe you're being bullied at school, you don't get along with your family, whatever that may be in your life, that's not forever. And I would highly suggest that you find some things that you can hold on to and think about for the future. So for me, when I was going through a lot of hard times when I was younger, a lot of hard times, I would just focus on, it might be stupid to other people, but if it matters to you and it brings you like a warm feeling, that's what you got to focus on. For me, it would be like, I want to drive this kind of vehicle when I'm older. You know, I want to live in this kind of house one day and have a garden. Just whatever matters to you, because you only get one life. And there's a lot of people in your life that are going to, like intentionally or not, try to suck your happiness from you and take that from you and be negative. Don't let them do that. You have to absolutely hold on and fantasize about things that you want from your life and just always pursue happiness. Like absolutely, 100%. Sorry, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. That got a little bit like
advice.
deep.
No, it was awesome. It was awesome. All right, Atlas, you got another? It looks like there's 5 questions for the next
5
person.
questions.
Oh my gosh.
Christ. Yeah, this is. Hang on.
5 and 1.
Yeah, also, definitely pursuit of happiness, everyone.
Yes.
It happens eventually, I promise you.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, this is JoJo the anime. They've got 5 questions. So,
Yeah,
ready
maybe
for this?
skip 1 and skip 4 because they're similar to other ones.
Okay.
We'll just do
Skip
2, 3,
1 and
and 5.
4. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, right, I guess the first one then is, what do you see your channel's future looking like?
My channel's future. I see it kind of looking how it does now, just bigger. I would like to dabble my toes into different games here and there. Not like I want to become like a general VR YouTuber or anything like that. But I have tried.
I did watch your Horizon video.
Yes, that's-
because I had to competition.
Of course.
etc. So I did watch that one.
I was curious too. That's why I had to go try it. Just as someone who plays a lot of Rec Room, knowing. But yeah, I would like to do stuff like that more often. Just try a little bit of different games just to check them out. But that's like seldom. I really don't. I want to stick with Rec Room as much as possible. I'm not sick of the game. I really enjoy the community, and I feel like there's just infinite possibilities to record within the game. So I'd like to see my channel a little bit more diverse, but still sticking with Rec Room.
All right. Cool. Thank you. So then the next question is, what recording equipment did you start out with versus what recording equipment do you have now or are using now?
I started out with a Quest 2 with the Oculus Link hooked up to a quote-unquote gaming laptop. I know people who build computers are like, there's no such thing as a gaming laptop. I'm like, okay. Well, I started out with that, and I sure put that laptop through the ringer. Especially once I started live streaming, like the fans would just be going all the time. It was just like constant like fan noise. Even though I got like a cooling pad for it, it was still like not happy. So I mean, it was a good start to be able to start with PC VR, especially because this is what I knew I wanted to do. But last December, I just decided, like, especially after the partner program came out, everything was looking really good. I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna drop like $5,000 on like a proper, we're going to build a PC and I'm going to Valve Index and I'm just going to have a business setup because I am running a business. I deserve a good business setup. And the laptop now kind of collects dust. I have my dual monitor set up, Discord open in one window, and I got whatever I'm working on in the other. And the Index is also less of a hassle to stream with. Like with the Quest 2, it has a couple extra steps and it's kind of finicky. So it's more streamlined now.
Yeah. And like honestly, the Index is so much more comfortable than
It
most of the headsets. And I
is.
know part of that is like a head shape thing. Like,
Yes.
but I'm just like, I would way rather be in my Index than any other headset.
Yeah. And like I
for sure.
got this upgrade and I was like, wow, like this is amazing. And a week into having my Valve Index, I dropped the controller. I set them down on my desk just to like check something.
no.
I dropped the controller on the floor, it lost tracking, like totally broke. And I was like messaging Steam. I'm like, I know this is my fault, but and they sent me a new one free of charge, so they have good customer service. But yeah, it really sucks.
I don't know if it's something about the shape or something, but they are like they're slippery little.
They are.
things.
Wear your wrist straps, people. But the Quest 2 controllers are a lot more durable. You could like throw those at a wall. They're fine. Not the Index. It is not okay. So I have the wrist straps, and people are like, why do you wear the wrist straps? Because it has the thing where you like it attaches to your hand.
Yeah.
I'm like, you don't want to know the story of like strife that I've endured. I just wear my wrist straps, and now it's just like, yeah, it's a lot better.
Yeah. My first pair of knuckles was like a dev version that they gave to various VR companies so they could like test them ahead of time and stuff. And I totally broke those, like hitting them on the wall, testing crescendo. Oops.
Oh my gosh.
That was bad.
I know, it's
So,
never fun to break things, especially expensive things. It's not fun.
Yeah, not good at all. Alright, Atlas, what's the next question?
I definitely hear you about the gaming laptop, by the way. I have a Razer one for this Index right now,
Mhm.
and I know for a fact for the next hour, if I put my hand on that keyboard, I'm not going to feel it.
Yeah.
So,
Is that because your nerve endings will all be dead
Yeah.
immediately?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've already burnt my hand like a few times. But with the heat as well,
Oof.
it's not a good match.
It's
not. A
not.
good match.
Yeah, it's not.
It's really not. Okay, you said I'm skipping 1 and 4?
Yeah, so go to 5.
Okay. 5. Okay, so this last question from Jojo the Anime is, why do you like the bog monster so much?
Why do I like the bog monster so much? Because he's the cutest boss in all of Rec Room. And
Amen.
I mean, think of his point of view. He's in his bog, just vibing, and we just come in, disturb him, and release a barrage of arrows into him. It's really unfair. Plus, he makes like this cute like vacuum noise when he emerges. He's like, and then when he leaves, he makes this defeated like, I don't know, kind of bog monster noise. He's just really adorable.
Yeah.
I had like designs made to have
The
him on
no-
some of my merch too. Like I'm obsessed with him. He's so cute.
The noise when he goes away is absolutely.
It is. Also when he somehow like comes out of the bog when he glitches out, that makes me laugh so hard. I've only seen it like once or twice, but I just like I can't like continue with the game. I'm like howling laughing. But even when I play Crimson with my friends, I don't even touch. I hang back. I don't shoot at the bog monster. I'm not participating in that. He doesn't deserve his strife.
Oh my god. This is gonna ruin my next Crimson.
I'm sorry.
I'll just be
I'm
like,
sorry.
I can't do it now.
Yeah, he's too cute.
All right. Next up, we got RC controlled. Gotta
RC.
come down to the broadcast spot.
Hello.
Hi.
Apologies for my hand, it died, but
I see that. Rip.
oh god, so many friend requests. Okay, sorry, I wasn't prepared for that.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh no, he
have
wasn't
you ever
here when
been
we told them
interested-
all to turn off their notifications. Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're supposed to turn off your notifications
I might
before you
crash. This
broadcast.
isn't okay.
You might. Say it quick. I'll shut up.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh no.
just about.
Now free my
Nope.
boy. Now free my boy.
Come on, you can pull through.
Oh god.
You got this, bro. Don't leave.
Okay,
us.
Don't lag on us now.
We're gonna turn broadcast off for him for just a minute. Okay, RC,
turn off, turn off.
take
Turn
a
off,
break.
turn
Turn
off.
off your notifications. turn off your notifications, and then we'll try again. Yeah. Please, all of you out there, please don't spam the people asking questions,
Yes.
because it just makes us
Now they'll
slow
do
these
more now.
things right down.
Yeah,
They
probably.
are gonna do
We
it.
don't want them
They
to
will do it
crash.
more now.
Yeah.
Friend request me instead, please.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Yeah. Subscribe to Mama
Okay.
Monkey and Tarapeutic, guys. See you alive? Has you figured it out? It's under notifications.
Okay.
Alright,
You,
good?
you got
good?
this.
You good?
Alright.
It's probably not easy one-handed either. It's like,
Why isn't that working?
Uh-oh.
Rec room. Were you interested? I wasn't broadcasting.
you got
when
it.
you got on the rec room, were you interested in building or circuits or like any other creative aspects of the game?
No, not at all. Even to this day, I'm really not into building. I think I've put like some dorm walls up, and I contributed slightly to the meet and greet room. But no, I haven't. I don't know. It's just too finicky for me. Anytime that I like try to place something and I can't like rotate it properly, I just get upset and I rage quit the maker pen. I just throw it. But like, I would like to join a build team eventually, but like more as like the marketing promotion side of it, because I don't think I'll ever be good at the maker pen. Not like I don't think I can, just I don't think my patience can handle it. But RC's a great builder. He builds storm skins and he does amazing. He will get that gold top hat.
Someday.
I'll think about it, Atlas.
Oh yeah, Atlas has good advice. Join adult maker pen class.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
actually I really enjoyed the adult maker pen class. I thought it was great.
I'll consider it.
Heard good
Maybe I'll
things,
maybe I'll change my mind.
If you
and-
want to be taught by professionals,
Yes.
I mean,
All right. Okay. Sorry, I got distracted because the game was lagging out for me. Did we actually get RC's question?
I did get RC's question. Yes.
Okay. All right. Is it Light Nova's turn then?
I think so.
Okay. Yep. Come on up
Nova.
to the broadcast spot. All right.
Your mic is off.
We can't hear you though. Mic's off.
there's always one.
There's always one.
Yes.
Usually it's me, so
Yes.
we're doing good.
Alright, sorry, but hello.
Hi.
Okay, so my question is, who inspired you to do YouTube, if anyone?
I don't like this question. I don't. I feel like I feel like with people that are young, they watch a ton of YouTube and they have like a lot of people that they look up to. And I'm gonna age myself, but when I was a kid, we didn't have YouTube. Even as an adult, when YouTube was a thing, I didn't really watch a lot of it. I didn't watch a lot of it until I started making videos. I watched Markiplier, like, I don't know, back in the day when he had VR and did a lot of funny horror map stuff, or horror games. But yeah, so it's tough because I really feel like I don't have anybody. There's people I look up to now, I suppose, a bit. But mainly I just watch other RecTubers and I watch how to do YouTube videos. So yeah, unfortunately, I don't have a clear answer for you on that one. But it's
You
funny
had
because
2 more questions. Right?
yeah, I know. I'm like, no, but don't you have a
Oh.
couple more questions?
Yeah. Do you want to
really
do the
good.
other 2 questions? No.
Um,
No. Okay.
Maybe
Well,
forgets
maybe
them.
I'll ask them because. Yeah.
No shame or blame in that.
We do ask the questions pretty far in advance.
Yes,
so
yes.
That's fair. All right. We have one more from Ashby VR. Who, Ashby, if you were out there watching, why didn't you accept my friend request? I sent it like 3 times.
Oh,
You
Ashby.
could've been in this room. But
Yeah.
anyways, I get it. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and that's all right. So Ashby wants to know, how long do you plan to do YouTube for?
I plan to do YouTube as long as possible. Not, yeah. Unless YouTube gets tired of me, I'm probably going to keep doing it. So it's what I love to do.
Awesome. Yeah, that is the end of our questions and almost the end of our event. So I think one thing that we want to do is we're gonna get the music going in just a second here. But we've got a light just over here beside the stage.
Oh, cool.
So we'll get Tarapeutic to go over there, and everybody can get pictures with her, and they should look much better this time.
Sweet.
Because I installed the light. That's
Good
the
job.
limit of my CB2 expertise, is I got a light.
That's awesome.
And I have snarky team members that make fun of me. Anyways, all right. Yeah, I think that's just about it for our AMA today. Thank you so much for joining us today, Tarapeutic. This was
Thanks
so
for
much
having
fun.
me. I know, it totally is.
And it's really nice doing these, and it was great. AMA.
I know. I want to see more AMAs. I will be there if any other RecTubers or creators make them. It's so interesting.
Yeah, we definitely want to keep doing these because they're a lot of fun, and they give us a good chance to test broadcast and make sure everything's working and
Yes,
and happy
exactly.
before RecCon, because that's coming up
Yes.
right quick.
Yes, and also a thank you to the artist that made the piece when you first walk in by the support button there. Froggy did an amazing job. Last minute, had to commission a few artists, and they all did great, but I went with that one, and I think it's amazing how talented people are in the game to draw.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to
There's
Froggy.
So many
Thanks.
talented people in Rec Room. Yeah,
Yes.
that image is great. You guys can all subscribe to Tarapeutic, and choose to support her. There is a button in the lobby if you want. But otherwise, we'll call that a wrap, and we'll get the photo spot lit up so you guys can
Sweet.
get some pictures. All right. Thanks so much for coming, everybody.
Oh, it's my favorite song. Should I end broadcast or keep it going then?
Keep it going just for a few minutes.
Okay. Oh, right, because photos.
And there's some, yeah. If you want
Sweet.
to come hang out over here,
Yay.
then everybody in every room can get a picture with you.
Awesome.
Yeah, you guys can all come in. Okay, I'll hop over here. Okay, everybody look this way. Get in a big group.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Tarapeutic, you might want to fly a little bit.
I
just
can
'cause,
fly?
like, oh boy,
You never
there's-
told me that. Okay.
Ah.
Okay.
Okay, everybody
That
look
works.
this way. Look this way.
I'm too short for this.
All
bro.
right, everybody say Tarapeutic.
Therapeutic. Lively bunch.
All right.
I gotta take a
Yeah,
picture.
hopefully
myself.
all of
You're
you
lagging?
in the other rooms are getting
Wait, you're
photos
lagging?
too.
Let us get Wait, Tarapeutic, you're lagging right now?
I'm not lagging. I'm
Now
just
that it's
standing
almost
still.
over, do you wanna know the
I
max
thought you
number
said you
though?
were
So.
lagging.
Yes.
No, just wait till you're not.
No, you can tell me now.
Photo.
You can tell me now. Or, yeah, after is good.
Oh, okay.
Or
We
do
are
you
gonna
not
tell
want me to say that?
Therapeutic. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I was asking.
She
I
wants
wouldn't
to know,
say
so
it.
let's do it.
Alright, so the max I
Okay,
saw
okay,
it was
okay.
about 4.5 to like 7k.
Wow. That's
I don't
insane.
know why I made that.
Okay.
Tarapeutic, you remember
Yeah, I
me in
saw
Recreation? You were on my
4,700.
team.
Yeah.
You said
But
something
I
like,
wasn't looking
super
right at
Gucci
you.
moments, something like that.
Did I? That sounds like
You
something I
were
would
on
say.
my team. Yes.
You were on my team too.
You said
Really?
it on chat.
That's too funny. Well, we must have won then, I'm
Anyone
guessing.
else? Bruno saw that.
There's an invisible collision
Yeah,
there. I
we did.
forget. Maybe
Oh.
we forgot about that. That was an oversight.
Ooh,
I see.
do we need to bring
That was
it
an
back a little
oversight.
bit?
I
Did you
need
get that?
I need
Okay,
Tarapeutic.
well,
to
we'll
watch
bring that
Sure.
back a little bit for the next one.
Oh, at least you're not
You
getting
remember
like
me?
swarmed or
Oh,
anything. There you go. You have your own
everybody.
little like
Weeks ago,
area.
we were in a- you probably
Ah,
don't remember, but we
punch it
were on
in.
a Rec Royale team.
I don't, but I play a lot of Rec
Stop with
Royale.
the crowd.
A lot of Rec
Yeah.
Royale.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Here, just like, I'll hop down.
You were in my
Hi.
team.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
everyone just towers over.
my streaming cameras on.
Okay.
I'm jumping on that channel.
What's that?
Do you,
And
t-
I'm
do
gonna
you guys
start
want to
it
turn broadcast off?
It's once I
Okay.
hit level 50.
You know, I'm gonna
Tarapeutic,
feel
if you
where
wanna turn
I'm gonna feel
broadcast
it
off,
right
you
now.
can.
Sure.
Oh mate, that's hot. Oh my god, wow.
Okay.
You didn't even say bye to
That's hot.
Okay.
You didn't even say bye. Tarapeutic.
Okay,
How long
singeing
is
my
this till
hands
you
on the
catch
laptop.
me?
Very
Hi.
cool. Bye everyone.
Okay.
Okay.
Dragon, can you turn broadcast off?
He's screen mode. Okay.
Heard a lot.
Once you have taken your photos, let
Dragon
somebody else
and
have a
Cookie?
turn. Darth.
I
Yeah, there you
need
go.
to teach you guys how to kill a room link
You got it.
code.
Thank you.
Awesome.
After this,
I haven't
don't
gotten
No
ever
problem.
forget.
Okay.
Because the room got privated fairly early in.
Oh, it's on
and,
max
Like, we were still getting a lot of people. Somebody made a room code. I'm pretty sure I know who.
Yay.
How does it feel to
may
have
ban
too
them.
many cameras on you?
Can you show me? how to
I'm
do
kind of
that?
used to it. It's not a big deal.
I
But
should
yeah.
know how to do that.
Okay.
We'll maybe meet on Slack
Sorry.
in like 15 minutes if you guys are
It's gonna be
available.
like a group chat.
Is that getting too late for you or no?
one-handed.
I love your videos. You were also screaming, but that's fine.
Super early.
All right.
Yeah, in like 15
They can't all be
minutes,
winners.
I'll
Okay.
make a Google Meet and we'll
Can I
go
get a
through
photo?
all
I'm
that.
like one
Of course.
Because I'm like 90% sure. Because that Rock
Thank you.
Pigman account came in, and I know they were
Ready?
popping having
Okay.
rooms the other day that they
Just
should not
don't
be
block
having.
their camera. We'll each
Yeah.
have a turn.
I think he's meant to be behaving.
There you go.
If it
Thank
was
you.
him, then
Okay.
he's gonna, because I think his next ban is like you.
No, I'm just gonna wait for
It's,
the
no,
crowd.
he was
Yay, thank
definitely
you.
in the group that was like hopping into retcon.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Probably put a line.
Okay.
So it wasn't civilized.
I still don't know how I
Okay,
feel
yours
about
next.
him.
Okay.
Well, I did a couple room bans just to get rid of people quickly. We'll have to review those
Sweet.
afterwards.
Thank you.
But yeah, like
Can I get a
everybody that was
thumbnail?
coming in late, like the one that was
Sure.
here at the
How do you wanna do
broadcast
that? Just
spot
stand with me?
yelling, Like, can you see me?
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
that. I'm.
Do you want to just wait a second?
99% sure he got in on a room code.
It's good.
What I'll do as well then is I'll go through the reports
good luck.
as well because I 100% I've been reported. And everyone
Oh, yeah,
who's
yeah.
broadcasting was reported.
Yes.
So
Bruh, I
Yeah.
have 99
We'll have
messages.
to-
Over, what the?
We'll have to invalidate all the ones that
I
don't.
got blocked.
yeah,
Okay.
I'll go through it and like
Is that my,
do the
is, he
thing I
got
need
my
to do.
name.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
no, he got my
Yeah,
name.
at like
Oh, no.
like
You got it?
2:15
I was up there
Pacific,
for
5:15
Okay.
He got my name.
Eastern.
Tarapeutic.
Oh my god.
He has my
Up
name.
there for
and
10
we'll
seconds.
do a quick review.
He has my name.
Bob? Okay, we're doing...
Bob. That's my name. Hey.
Sweet.
What,
Thank you so
Tarapeutic,
much.
What's Bob? What's Bob though?
Oh, just if you taken your photo, then just
Hey,
let
how's
someone
it
else have
going?
a chance. Okay, hey, let's
Yeah.
go.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna head out because I need to get out of here. But yeah, I'll see you in a few minutes. And bye, Tara.
Thanks,
Nice to
Atlas.
see you
It
again.
was fun. Thank you.
How'd you get into
Okay.
Hey, sorry, can I have a limit? Photo, please?
Yes, of course.
Um, Honestly, like I just hung around
God,
and
that's
was
close, 1
helpful
second.
until they gave
Okay.
me a job, which is not a good way to get a job, to be honest. Yes,
It's so stupid. I always smile in real life. I don't know why.
it,
I don't know
yeah,
if I'm
it did
begging,
work,
should
but
I
I
get it?
don't.
It really
recommend
doesn't matter,
everyone try
obviously.
that because
Yeah, no problem.
really
Thanks for
fuck
asking a
up lot of your
question.
time.
Therapeutic. I don't know if this is begging.
But yeah,
Get it.
the community was a lot smaller.
A
Then,
what?
So it was a lot easier to get to
A
know the
cheer.
devs and
A
stuff.
cheer.
And at that
I
point,
don't have
was
many
doing a lot
cheers.
of, doing a lot of like
I'm
events in
saving it.
game, and like just being
What's your
generally
Discord?
very
I have like
helpful
into
on
another boat.
the Discord.
My Discord,
and
there's a link in the
on
description
Reddit,
of my live stream, I
and,
think,
like
or
said,
my
you
latest
get
video
enough
should always have a
impression
link
that
to
they
it.
gave me a job, so.
Hi, Sky.
Okay, I have it in your bio. Are you still streaming?
Because
It's not in my Rec Room bio.
I've been wondering.
Are you
Yeah.
still streaming?
Yep.
Therapeutic?
Yeah, I'm still streaming until I have time to stop that. I'm not in a rush to.
Oh shoot!
Yeah. Sweet.
I was totally talking about like banning people while you were still streaming because I forgot you were still streaming.
Oh,
Anyways, okay.
sorry.
Well,
Good
Your
job,
voice
good
fell off.
job.
It's like,
no, that's fine. That's fine.
Well,
everyone heard you.
Let it be a lesson
yeah,
to the
I
people
know.
that didn't behave.
yeah.
Don't behave, you get banned. Okay,
Oh,
we're good. Awesome.
Yep. I think Bo's waiting.
Um,
Bo's waiting, and then I'll get you, Darth Echo.
Yo, it's Bullfire! It's Bullfire! Let's go!
Also, Mama Monkey.
Mama Monkey said my name.
Yeah.
I didn't want to like ask this of you last time, but can I get a photo? Sorry, I didn't want to ask that right when I met you. I was
Just a
like,
sec. Darth is waiting for a photo, and then I'll get one with you.
okay.
Okay.
Can I get a photo?
Okay. I'll just fly a little bit to get taller because I'm sitting down.
Perfect.
Rare moment.
Sweet.
Cool famous. Taking pictures with each
I'm gonna
other.
save
Rare
that
moment.
public. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hurl my camera at you. I didn't realize you're standing there.
Okay.
AMA I have gone to.
Aw, that's
I was
awesome.
actually surprised when I actually got in.
I need-
That's cool. Yeah, I don't think we were expecting all these people to get in.
Lawnmower.
Yeah, it's like when I saw that like
I
when you
got
weren't in
in.
the
I'm
presidency, I
happy.
was like,
Can I get a
why
picture?
is Tara not in the presidency? Because usually regulars are usually in the presidency.
Yeah.
All my friends,
When
me and all
when
my
it was
friends
Bo
were
Bo
racing
Fire, he
to
was
get
in
in here.
the
Yeah.
presidency, so I was a little bit confused.
Well, that's cool. Yeah. Ended up working out. Sweet.
That's,
Dragon, do you want to do a picture?
I just had that feeling that
Okay.
I wasn't going to make it in because I knew you had a lot of fans. And
Yeah.
I just knew like I had that like low chance of getting in,
mind if I also
and
get
somehow I did.
Somehow you did. Yes, exactly. Well,
I gotta get all the famous.
I got an epic photo of that NGL. I saved that. Can I print?
Okay.
That's on RecNet forever. Sorry, I don't know who was in it. Yeah, you were in it. And you could show
Yep, it is.
them after
Yeah.
too.
Therapeutic, can you put me on your RecNet? You put me on your.
I don't know if
Yo, can
Yes?
I be on RecNet?
Are you doing?
What are your questions? What
Who's
are
that?
on
You
mini
don't hear a lawnmower,
ice
do you?
creams?
No.
Wait,
Not
what?
Mike.
What is your
Oh, yeah,
question?
Not from
Tarapeutic,
you,
I'm
no.
doing a band contest.
Okay,
They're
yeah, I
like
have,
mini
the,
ice
the
cream.
loudest like
Uh-huh.
mower,
They have
like, right
chocolate
next
on
to my
top.
house.
What about that?
Therapeutic. On 7:30, I'm doing a band competition.
Oh, that's cool. Good luck.
Oh, I have a question.
Okay, so
I do have to actually like shut the room down.
I was gonna say.
So you guys should probably head out because otherwise you'll just crash back to your dorm. I'm sorry. But okay. Thanks everybody for coming, especially those of you that submitted questions. We
Yes,
really
thank you,
appreciate
guys.
the awesome questions and all that stuff.
Yes.
It's okay.
Cool. Okay.
All
I
right.
play with the funny button.
So I'm just gonna end my stream real quick here.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Let's see. Thank you guys so much for watching the stream, and I will